Today we're looking at Dune Imperium by Paul Denon, published by Direwolf Digital. It's for 2 to 4 players and takes about 1 to 2 hours to play. This is a hybrid deck building worker placement game where on your turn you'll be doing one of two things. Either playing a card and taking one of your workers and placing it on the board called an agent turn, or most likely when you run out of workers you'll do a reveal turn, which is when you take your remaining cards and reveal them and contribute to the combat. So to do an agent turn, you'll play one card from your hand, maybe like this, and on the side of the card here it'll show where you can play the card. So for this one I can play on a triangle space, a circle space, or a pentagon place. So you take one of your workers and put it in the corresponding spot. So for instance, I could place it right here on this triangle spot. It costs a water, so I'd have to pay a water to the supply, and I'd get 2 spice. This is the spice. Instead, I could go to any of the other triangle spots, which just get different amounts of spice, or I could go to any of these circle spots. This one would let me recruit 1 more soldier to go to here and draw a new card. And whenever you see this symbol, you can take the people from your garrison and put them into the combat. You can always put the ones you just recruited and up to 1 or 2 more other ones as well to participate in the fight. I could also go to one of these pentagon spots. This spot right here costs 8 currency called Solari, and it gets you an extra agent to use for the whole game. You can get extra troops, you can get more cards, and the Mentat, which is a worker you have for 1 round. Or you can go up here and you place something on a disc on the High Council, and you have 2 extra influence for the rest of the game every turn. You also have cards that show these symbols, which let you do these actions on the side here, which let you interact with the factions. When you take an agent and put it on one of these spots, you do the action like normal, so I'd get a water, but then you also get to move up on the track. And when you move up to these spots, you'll gain rewards. So this gets you a point, which is tracked here. When you get to 10 points, you win. And then once you get up to this level, you get an additional reward. This one's a water, this one's an intrigue card, some coins, or some combat soldiers. And whoever's highest on the track, and at least in the gold area, gets this token, which is a temporary point that they have for as long as they have that token, until someone passes them. Once you've placed your people on the board, then you'll do a reveal turn. A reveal turn is when you'll take all the cards you have left and reveal them, and then you get the benefits on the bottom of them. So in this one, I'd have 2 influence to spend to buy new cards. There's a row of cards here that varies, and then there are these cards that are always available. And then this helps contribute to the combat. You get points, you get combat points for your cubes you have there, as well as swords you have revealed. Whoever has the most will get the rewards based on the card. And that can vary from points to water to spice, lots of different things. Another thing is when you play a card for an agent turn, if there's something in the tan box up top, you get that benefit as well. So for instance, this one shows the signet ring. Each player has a special ability. So for my special ability with the signet ring, whenever I play that, I get a coin. And I also have another special ability. Whenever I pay coin costs, I get to draw a card. There's lots of other abilities. For instance, this one is a negative one, kind of. It needs to be trashed when you play it to go to one of those spots. At the end of each round, more spice will be added to these spots if no one went there. And the Mentat will have to go back here. And once somebody gets to 10 points, that ends it. Or if this conflict deck runs out, the 10 cards, that's the end of the game as well. And whoever has the most points wins. In this game, I really like the hybrid worker placement deck building, where it puts 2 mechanisms together and they work really well. I enjoy worker placement games, and there's some nice resource management, but you can also build some combos with the cards and get some cool things going.